The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, February 2nd. Happy Groundhog Day. I thought I would do to let you all know that yesterday I was very distraught when I got to work. I got to work. It was a rainy day yesterday. It was like pouring all day. So anybody who lives in New York and takes the subway every day to work, and if you're like me and you live in Queens and it takes at least an hour to get into the city and blah, blah, blah. And then you add rain on top of that and getting into work and making sure you have your cell phone and making sure you have your wallet and your Metro card and your money for your lunch and all these things that make you go, you know, the things you do to get ready and go to work, make sure you have everything. So I get to work and I realize that, oh my God, I left something on the subway car. Or not on the subway car, but on the subway platform. And I was so upset, distraught, hurt, really. Like, oh no. What was it? It was not my cell phone. It was not my wallet, thank goodness. It wasn't my bag. But it was this. My coffee cup. Yes, that's right. Very distraught, and I was very sad. But that I went to work, and in the hustle and bustle of going to work, I placed it on the payphone in the subway platform. Well, there was a payphone there at one time. They don't have payphones mostly in most of the subway stations now because everyone has a cell phone, even though you can't really use it underground yet. Anyway, so, but my normal routine, you get an automatic pilot. Sometimes, once I've almost gotten on the wrong train going, because I thought I was going to work, but I was really going someplace else. You just go into automatic pilot. And you're with the umbrella and the pouring rain, and you're just like, get me into the subway station, get me into the subway station. So I finally get there, and I pull out my newspaper to get my crossword. I got to do my crossword on the way to work every day. So I find the crossword, and in order to find the crossword, it takes two hands. So I had to put this on the payphone, right? Well, then the train came, and I must have just completely forgot that I left my coffee cup sitting on the payphone. And I didn't realize it until I got all the way to work. And I was like, wait a minute, where's my cell phone? Or where's my coffee cup? So I was just distraught. So I called Jim right away. And I said, I'm so sad. And he's like, why? What's wrong? I'm like, I left my coffee cup on the subway platform. And he was like, thank God. Because he hates this coffee cup. He thinks it's ugly, plastic, gross, nasty, whatever. But I was like, no, you don't understand. This coffee cup and I have been together a very long time. Relationships, moves, different cities. And it's perfect. It's perfect. It fits in the palm of my hand. It has this cute little turn-around little snappy lid thing. It does not leak. No leakage. I've tried other stainless steel, high-tech, gadgety, what have yous, but no, they were not as satisfying as my plastic coffee cup. So, obviously, I still have it. How, you ask? Because I said to Jim, I said, this is what you have to do, because he gets off of work before me. I said, you have to go and check to see if it's still there. And lo and behold, there it was. All day long, it sat in the subway station on top of that payphone. Nobody touched it. Nobody moved it. Nothing. It sat there all day long. Because then Jim called me later at night at work yesterday and said, I found your coffee mug. And I was like, oh, Thank you. Do you know how many times that I've lost this thing? I lost it when I moved to New York. I couldn't find it. Eventually I found it in an old box somewhere that I never unpacked. What else? There was another time I think I lost it. I can't remember. But it's perfect. I love it. It's my favorite coffee mug. Because anybody who knows and rides the trains in New York City and you just need the coffee, it's important to have a coffee cup that you can take while you're reading your newspaper, drinking your coffee, and holding onto the subway and getting slammed up next to 4,000 other people. 4,000. Anyway, I thought I would just share because, alas, I have not lost my coffee mug. And this is a testament that this coffee mug will be with me forever. I will never lose it. Because if I can leave it on a subway platform in New York City and it still be there, then it will be with me forever. Of course, maybe Jim's right. Maybe it is ugly and gross, and maybe that's why nobody took it, because they could care less. But nonetheless, it is my favorite coffee cup, my favorite coffee mug. It's perfect. It used to actually have a outside thing. I got this when I worked at Borders. That's how long I've had this. And I worked in college, so I've had this since college. And I worked at Borders in the cafe, in the coffee shop at Borders, and they would give you, one of these when you got there, because then that would be your cup. You could just fill that up as opposed to using like the paper cups and all that kind of stuff to keep costs down and what have you. So I had this. So it used to have a plastic outliner thing that said Borders on it. So, but then after putting it in the dishwasher so many times, then it came apart, which was actually even better because now it fits in the palm of my hand better. I can walk Laverne and hold this at the same time, hold the leash and hold the coffee cup. That's why it's so perfect. It's my pacifier. It's never going to leave me. I'm a little crazy. Anyway, just thought I would share. You can feel it, can't you? You can feel the warmth of the coffee my coffee cup is giving me. Anyway, so that was yesterday. I thought I lost my coffee cup, but alas, I did not. And it was still there on the subway platform, unopened and untouched. I did wash it, though, just to be safe. You never know what kind of nastiness is going on down there. So, anywho, today is Happy Groundhog Day. I don't know if Puxatawny Phil saw his shadow. I'm sure he probably did because of all the people around him. I'd be scared, too, of coming out of some hole and there's 5,000 people waiting to see me. So, who knows, maybe we'll have... Although today is actually it's sunny outside. It is a little cool. When I took Laverne out this morning, it was kind of cold. But last night, it was pretty warm. It rained all day. Poured. Absolutely poured. And if it was colder, it would have been a huge snowstorm. So that is really about it. Jim went to Target. I'm going to have to get ready and go to work again. Whatever. It's been a rough week. So, and then that's it. What are we at? 8 minutes. Oh my God. Got to cut it short. I'm going on 9. So I just thought I would share my coffee cup. And if anybody has any other coffee cup stories or any other favorite mugs they'd like to share, just make a comment. The other day, by the way, my blog got 63 views. If you're reviewing my blog, say hello at least and say love your blog. That's all. All right, I got to cut this short. I'm running out of time here, otherwise I won't be able to post it. All right, happy weekend, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye.